We have been talking about since November, finishing strong. And we began on last week talking about expecting the best.
Yes.
Expecting the best. The series of this month is talking about expecting the best. Amen. We're going to Genesis chapter 41, verse 15 through 16. Just reading a couple of scriptures, and we're going to, for the sake of time, just two scriptures. Amen? Amen. I'm reading out of the NIV, so if you don't have the NIV, you can look on the screen. Amen? Genesis chapter 41, verse 15 through 16 says, Pharaoh said to Joseph, I had a dream, and no one could interpret it. But I have heard it said of you, that when you hear a dream, you can interpret it. Verse 16 says, I cannot do it. This is Joseph's reply. He said, I cannot do it.
Yes.
Joseph replied to Pharaoh, but God will give Pharaoh the answer he desired.
Amen.
But God will give Pharaoh the answer he desires.
Yes.
I want to talk to you briefly for a moment on expecting something good to happen. Look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor, expect something good to happen.
Expect something good to happen.
Amen. Look at somebody else and tell them, expect something good to happen.
Expect something good to happen.
Amen. You may be seated in the presence of the living God. Expect something good to happen. I began teaching this series on last week, expecting the best, and I used the classic saying that expect something good to happen on today. In saying that, oftentimes, why is it that we always expect the worst before we expect the best? Amen. Because many times we have learned in Bible study on Wednesday that it's easier to expect the worst because what we do, we lower the bar, because if we lower the bar, then that means we will not be disappointed if we don't receive what we thought we should have. Amen. So what we do is we lower the bar so we won't be disappointed. Amen. But I'm learning through studying the story of Joseph that sometimes God is increasing you when he is disappointing you. Oh, y'all missed that up in there. Sometimes when God is turning your life around, he has you to deal with some disappointments in order for you to get to your destiny. Amen. Because once you get there and God teach you how to handle disappointments, that means when you get to a certain level, God is teaching you that you are really stronger than you think. Oh, I wish I had about 2 or 3 people in here know that what the words that coming out of my mouth. So Joseph's life, once God gave Joseph the dream, Joseph had to deal with one disappointment after another. First, his brothers got jealous of him and put him and decided to sell him over into slavery. Instead of selling him over to slavery, what they done was they put him in a pit. And one of the brothers will go come back and rescue him, but then it turned out he ended up being sold anyway. Amen. But they go kill him, and then they put him in a pit. So the brother was going to rescue him, but God had another plan, which what we call a detour in life. When God have a detour in your life, you got to be okay with it, because God knows how to give you the right detour. Amen. What we talked about on Wednesday night was that some of us on our way home, we have to go down Main Street right here, or Lancaster Road. But if they have some constructions going on, they will put up a detour banner, so you will have to go a different route. Amen. Sometimes you how to handle his way. Come on, somebody. Oh, y'all missed that right there. Sometimes we don't know how to handle disappointment. And so what God is doing, God is trying to break some of our habits so we can start expecting the best instead of expecting the worst. Come on, somebody. God, if we're going to have faith in God, faith is a substance of things what? Hope for. And the evidence of things not seen. So that means you got to continue to have faith even though it doesn't look like the way that you think it's going to turn out. But God said, I need you to have that stick-to-itiveness. That's what my daddy used to say. You got to have that stick-to-itiveness that you know that God is going to turn this thing around. Come on, somebody. God is going to turn your finances around. God is going to turn your relationships around. God is going to turn your neighborhood around. Whatever it is, we have to ask God, what do you want me to do? Come on. I can't handle some of the things Sister Manning can handle. But if I just stay in the vein in which God have for me, then therefore I can handle it. Touch your neighbor and tell your neighbor, I can handle it. Yeah, I can handle it. I can handle it. I was telling them on Wednesday night that I was going, I finally got an appointment to go to the doctor to check out why my leg had been swelling up. And once I got the appointment, once I made the appointment, y'all, my legs started going down. And you know what I'm saying? And then what I done was, instead of receiving my healing, what I done was I started trying to aggravate the leg before the appointment. Come on, somebody. You can see, God is trying to show us that I am a healer. Yeah, you got to be responsible, go to the doctor or whatever you need to do. But yet still, why are you going to try to aggravate it? God whooped me, he whooped me up and down. He said, why are you trying to aggravate it when I'm trying to heal it? Come on, you trying to bring back, I'm trying to restore you, and you trying to bring back the pain. Come on, somebody. And that's like some of us, instead of us receiving our restoration, what we do is we try to bring back the pain. Look at somebody and say, let it go, let it go, let it go. Yeah, let it go, let it go, let it go. You got to let it go because God is about to show you something that he is a miraculous God. What that means? That means God is showing you without medication, without anything, without the doctor's knowledge, God is showing you whenever I want to heal you, I can heal you. God is showing you whenever I want to restore you, I will restore you. So we got to learn how to expect God to do what he said he's going to do. Joseph didn't have but one dream. He had one dream, and the rest of his life, for 13 years, he had to hold on to that one dream. Listen, sometimes when God gives you a dream, sometimes it seems like you're going to, this is what he was telling them, it seems like you're going to go through a famine, it seems like things are going down instead of getting better, but God said you can't look at it that way. You got to look at it from the eyes of God. If you look at it from the eyes of God, then God, what you physically see may be decreased, but God is saying, I need you to see increase. Come on, somebody. You might see your decrease in the physical, but if you keep speaking life, and then God said, I will increase if you speak life. Come on, somebody. I wish I had about 2 or 3 people that would help me praise to God. Can I be honest with you today? Can I be honest with you? I didn't want to come to church today. Why y'all looking at me like that? Y'all can stay home. I don't have a choice. but no. Because I just didn't feel it today. But yet still, I had to expect the best. So I'm standing in testimony along with y'all. Y'all didn't know that your testimony is helping me. So what am I doing? God is helping me tap into the gift that is in me, because each and every one of you have a gift from God that God want to use, and God want to use you whether you feel like it or not. Come on, somebody. When you were used by God, it don't matter how you feel. It's everybody that God used in the Bible has some ups and downs in their life, but yet still they knew they was called by God. And if they called by God, God will give you supernatural power that will help you to handle the assignment that is on your life. Look at your neighbor and tell your neighbor, you got an assignment. You got an assignment. Yeah, you got an assignment. You got an assignment. If you don't expect anything good to happen, then you won't be disappointed when it doesn't happen. You gotta expect something good to happen. Look at somebody and tell them, you gotta expect something good to happen. Don't do like your pastor. Don't do like trying to make things happen that not supposed to happen. If God is working on you, you got to let God work through you. Come on, somebody. Even if you don't feel like it, you got to let God work through you. Even if you don't want to be nice, you got to be nice anyway. He put it like this: anybody can be good to their anybody can be bad to their enemy, but if you can love your enemy, God is saying then you love it like I love. Anybody can love people that they don't want to love, but if you got to love somebody, if you don't want to love them, then God said, then you showing how I feel. Do you know how many times God should have turned it back on you? God should have turned it back on you a many times. Well, let me talk about myself. God should have turned it back on Pastor many times, but God knows your heart, Sister Maddie. God knows your heart, Kim. That's the reason why you're not staying in the hospital. We're going to keep talking about your testimony because your testimony is helping all of us. You know how many times God have healed you? Do you know how many times God have restored you? And what happened here is that Joseph said, somebody told Pharaoh about the gift that is in Joseph. Come on, somebody. See, if you live the life of Christ, then somebody will know that Christ is in you, and then somebody will tell. You ain't got to lift yourself up. You ain't got to boost yourself up. God will send somebody that will call out your name. On the count of 3, I need you to call your name out. When I count to 3, call your name out. I need you to put your name in the atmosphere because God is getting ready to put you in a place of promotion, but you got to put your name in the atmosphere. The power of life and death is in your tongue. So once you speak it, then you can receive it. And then once you write it, then God said, He said, write the vision and make it plain. In the end, it's just speaking and not lie. He said, speak. He said, the power of life and death is in your tongue. So if you can get those two together, what you speak and what you write, God said, I can do miracles in your life. Look at somebody, tell them, get ready for a miracle. Get ready for a miracle. Yeah. Get ready for a miracle. Get ready for a miracle. So I'm going to count to 3 and I need you to call your name. Call out your full name. I don't need him to mistake anybody else. God don't make no mistakes. But I need you to know that God is going to come right where you are. He's going to come to your rescue. He's going to come when you don't feel like it. He will give you strength when you don't feel like it. He will help you to walk like you're supposed to walk. He will help you to talk like you're supposed to talk. You may need a degree to get what God has for you. But when God gives you divine favor, He will say He will jump you above other people that has the degree. But God said, because you praise me in spite of. I wish I had about 2 or 3 people here that know the words that come out of my mouth. Give God some praise when God get ready to bless you. He said, I need to know, can you praise me when you feel like it? Can you praise me when you don't feel like it? Because I am God, and beside me there is no other. That's the reason why I praise God like I do. Because I praise Him when I don't feel like it. I praise Him when I mess up. I praise Him when I don't feel like it. But I praise Him when I'm having a good day. I praise Him when I have a sunny day. God is God. So on the count of 3, I'm going to count of 3. And y'all, listen, y'all don't look like y'all want no blessing. On the count of 3, I need you to call out your full name. It may sound like a little chaotic right here, but I need you to call your full name because God is getting ready to bless you and show you miracles. On the sound of 3, I need you to call out your name, your full name. Not your middle name. You can leave your middle name out. He don't even know your middle name anyway. But I need you to call your first and last name and watch God do miracles in your life. On the count of 3, 1. That's the same way you got to be with God. You got to know every day of your life you are scratching some things off so God can bless you. You are scratching things off. You're not looking for disappointments. You're looking for destiny. You're looking for victory. Come on. Don't you know we already victorious? Come on, somebody. If we know we already victorious, why is it that we give the devil so much credit?
Yes.
Oh, God. Look at somebody say, I am already victorious. Listen, I need y'all to help me, and I got maybe about 15 more minutes in me. Brother Larry, see how hard it is to preach now. He was out of breath after the first song. I had to let him drink some water and all of that stuff. But can y'all help me in this sermon right quick? I just need some of y'all to move to a different seat, because what God is getting ready to do in your life, you're going to have to be able to be uncomfortable sitting in a different seat. Come on, somebody. I know y'all in your best seat right now, and I know you might get tired of me right now. Come on, Aunt Mary, come on, get to another seat, because God is getting ready to turn things around in you. I don't care if you move to a seat next to you, but God is getting ready to do something different. He said, okay, when I shuffle you around, can you still bless me? When I shuffle you around, do you expect something good to happen? God is getting ready to shuffle things around in your life, and you got to know that He is about to do something good. Somebody shout, do something good, God, do something good. Come on, this ought to be like a pep rally. If you expect God to do something good, you can't be cute about it. Come on, somebody. You can't just be masculine about it. When God get ready to bless you, you got to receive that blessing. Come on. Joseph didn't even realize God was getting ready to change his life because he was using his gift. Do you know how many times he was disappointed? He was disappointed by his brothers. He wasn't with his father no more. He was in a place that was unfamiliar, and because he didn't succumb to Pharaoh's wife, then therefore he ended up in prison. Come on, somebody. He went from the pit to the palace to the prison, and it looked like his life was on a downward spiral. But God said, I took him down so I can pick him back up, and when I pick him back up, he's gonna run the whole palace. Come on, somebody. He gotta let you go down so you can get back up. And when I get up this time, look at somebody and tell them, when I get up this time, I'm gonna be successful. When I get up this time, I'm gonna run the house. When I get up this time, Pharaoh gonna ask me what I think about the next move. Do you really listen? Pharaoh, Joseph was getting in a position where the king was going to ask him what he should do first. Oh, God. Y'all don't know what to shout. I said Joseph was in a prison, finna go back up to the palace, and he was going to be in a position where the king is going to ask him, what should he do next? Yeah. Oh, God. When God got ready to promote him, everybody was going to listen to the voice that was in his mouth. But if he would have given up in the prison, if he would have given up in the pit, if he would have given up when the wife lied on him, he would have stayed down and never got back up, but he held on to his dream. I don't know what you've been dreaming. I don't know what God been telling you, but I need you to hold on to whatever God been telling you. I need you to hold on to your life, because God said, listen, this was 13 years, and this man had to hold on, believing God is going to change it around. You got to understand, Abraham held on for 25 years before he seen the promised child. Whatever, it seems like it's a long time to you, but I need you to understand that God doesn't work on our time. Come on, somebody. Let me slow down up in here. God doesn't work on our time. He works on his time. He's an omnipresent God. He's an omniscient God. That means he's a God that knows everything. He's a God that's everywhere. And so when God is getting ready to do something in you, he takes you through different processes, and you got to know when he takes you through the process, you're going to be better than you was when you went in. Look at somebody say, I'm going to look better when I come out of this. Come on, somebody. I'm going to look better when I come out of this. Oh, look at him, look at him, look at him. When I was looking at my pictures the other day, I look better now than I was 25 years ago. Come on, somebody. I said, Lord Jesus, when you go through the fire, God said, I'll be with you. He said, when you go through the flood, I'll be with you. Wherever you are, you got to know that God is going to be with you. I like him because he loved me so much, Eric, that he will go through the valley with me. I love him so much, he will go on top of the hill them songs, them old songs. I need thee, oh, I need thee every hour. I need thee. Come on, somebody. I was looking at, because I was complaining to God, and I was looking, I said, Lord have mercy. God started showing me some of the areas that He's been blessing me in. Come on, somebody. He's been showing me all the areas He's been blessing me in. And I was complaining because, you look at your disappointment more than you do your blessing. So I was looking at all of my disappointments, but God was showing me my blessings. I was looking, I said, Lord have mercy. I got all these kids, I'm seeing them graduate from college and they getting academic scholarships and all that kind of stuff. But I'm complaining about the disappointments versus the blessing. I need you to start speaking more about your blessings than you do your disappointment. If you entertain your disappointment, listen, you gotta starve your distractions and you gotta feed your focus. Whatever your focus is on to be for your destiny, whatever your focus is on, you gotta feed that. You gotta feed it. If you feed it, God said, I'll bring it to pass. Look at somebody and tell them it's about to come to pass. It's about to come to pass. It's about to come to pass. Listen, I learned this lesson. Yeah, I love Joyce Myers. I love Joyce Myers. But through her life, I was blessed by it because, her father molested her for years. And she said, if I would have focused on that, she said, when I focused on that, I became a person that nobody wanted to be around. Yeah. Come on, somebody. But when I started looking at what God said, who I am, come on. What if she wouldn't have focused on who God said she was? And when she focused on who God said she was or is, then therefore, God started bringing promotion her way because she started focusing on not what she's been through, but where she was going. And so she started feeding where she was going versus where she been through. Come on. Some people can't bounce back from that. But some of you, God is using you to help somebody to bounce back. You are the one that God wants to use to help them bounce back. Whenever you got ministry in you, you got motivation in you, you got a word in you, you got to believe what God said who you are. Do you believe God said you are the head and not the tail? You are above and not beneath. You are a motivator. You are the one that go out there. He said the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. I need you to be a laborer. I need you not to just come soak this word in and just go home and don't feed nobody else. I need you to feed somebody else. I need you to give what you've been given and give it to somebody else. Come on. If we do that, we do that, then this church can be filled. But we need the harvest to come in. We need to listen, not to fill the seat, but people to get saved. Come on, somebody. We need somebody to get saved, set free, and delivered. We need to baptize some people. Come on. Baptize them in the body of Christ. Come on. We're not just a church that just want to be open. We just want to be open so we can help those who are lost. Come on. And help them find their way. Brother Larry said today, we need the people that may come in one way, but we need them to straighten up when they come out of here. Come on. They can have their pants down, but yet still we'll teach them why they need to have their pants up. We're not going to stop them from coming in because they don't dress like us. We're going to bring them in and teach them the word of God. And then we know they can expect some good to happen. Look at somebody and tell them expect something good to happen.
Expect something good.
Yeah. I went to Sister Mary. I'm gonna leave you alone. Kim, I went to the doctor and my leg went down. I didn't wear my compression socks no more. Because I started feeling old because I can't say that because some of y'all older than me. Y'all might take that wrong. But I started putting, I wanted the leg to swell up. I need the doctor to know something wrong. God said ain't nothing wrong. I need you to just believe that you are healed. Amen. And you believe that you are healed. Come on, somebody. See, Kim, we had to have faith with you because you couldn't speak for yourself when you was in the condition you was in. We had to have faith with you. Sometimes you got to have faith with somebody until they can live again. Come on, we don't have these signs up for nothing. We got these signs up because I need you to, while you living, I need you to help somebody to live. I need you to give somebody in the spirit some resuscitation. Come on, I need you to let somebody know that they can live again. Come on, I need you to let somebody know that their kids can be promoted too. we messed up at. I'm going too fast. Proverbs 15:15. Proverbs 15:15. Can you get that, brother, in there? Proverbs 15:15 says this. I'm gonna give y'all some word. Proverbs 15:15. We go with them, brother, in there. Can you get it? You got it? No. You ain't got it. Okay. Proverbs 15:15. It says, y'all go to your phone right quick. I need you to see it. You there? Say, I got it. Proverbs 15:15 says, all the days of the oppressed are wretched, but the cheerful heart has continuous feast. Yeah. But a cheerful heart has continual feast. Right. So it matters how you think. It matters. But if you go and you ponder on your oppression all day long, you will not have a cheerful spirit. And there will not be no feast. So if you ponder on all the time what your disappointments are, what you don't have. Come on, because disappointment comes in different categories. Some of us disappointed because we don't have enough money. Some of us disappointed because relationships. Some of us disappointed because our children. Some of us disappointed because our neighborhood. Well, some of us disappointed because the job we have, and you pray for that job. Come on, somebody. God said, I don't know what you want, because every time I bless you, you're always disappointed. So God said, if you have a cheerful heart, He said, I will give you a festival. Come on. That means that will be a celebration, because you are happy even if you don't like where you are. Come on, somebody. You got to still have a cheerful heart. You got to have a good attitude. And God said, if you have a good attitude, He just told me this. He said, if you have a good attitude, He said, you can have a festival life. You know what a festival life? That means everybody's celebrating. That means everybody's happy. That means everybody wants to be around you, because now you are walking in a cheerful heart. Look at somebody say, you got to be cheerful, baby. Come on, you got to be cheerful. For the bros, come on, man. Come on, man. You got to be cheerful. You got to be cheerful, because see, Brother Larry gave his testimony. But it's hard to be cheerful when you can't walk for all year. Yeah. Come on, somebody. That joke made me, man. I'm just going to tell y'all, to saints, living God, church of God in Christ, and all that. Brother Larry, I went over there to hit Brother Larry. Amen. Pray for me. Pray for him. I went over there, me and Glo laughed about it. And Glo didn't finish up my assignment either. Just tell y'all right off the bat. We went over there. I went over there because he couldn't walk. So I cut his yard for him. This joker couldn't even get up and go look out the window and tell me I need to sack his grass. I'm like, this joker, you ought to be thankful somebody just came over there and cut the yard. You would tell me now, get the bag and put my grass. I don't do my yard like that. You can't do your yard. Look at somebody say, expect something good to happen. That was the last time I cut his yard, and I started praying because I expected something good to happen. I need that joker to cut his own yard. Come on. Look at somebody tell me you got to expect something good to happen. I come on and cut that yard, be mad all over again. Come on. I started praying and believing for his healing, because I need something good to happen. Sometimes you got to pray for people until they get to the place where they can do for themselves. Because listen, if we give one thing about it, that was a joke. But one thing about it, if we teach you how to fish, come on, you can eat every day. You understand what I'm saying? If we teach you how to fish, you can eat every day. But if you depend on me, then therefore you can only eat for one day. You understand what I'm saying? So what we're doing is we're going to teach others how to fish so they can eat every day. Come on, somebody. All you need to know is you got to have somebody to believe in themselves and believe in God. You know, we do have people that don't believe. They believe in God, but they don't believe in themselves. Don't you know you're your worst enemy sometimes? Come on, you tell yourself every reason why you can't do something versus when God said you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Come on, we keep saying God is speaking to us and we are not paying attention. God is not talking to us just so he can say I talk. He's talking to us so we can obey. And if we don't obey God, obey God. And so because we don't obey him, we have to go through trial and error to learn his voice.
Yeah.
Come on, somebody.
Yes,
Tweety. I think it was Tweety. No, I think it was Dwayne. Dwayne was always curious. And I told him that you cannot put a paperclip in the socket of the wall. That wasn't good enough for him. So what he done, in spite of what all I said, he had to try it anyway. So I just kept a little stick by next by the wall, so just in case he get to shaking, I didn't hit him and knock him off of him. Oh, I'm just playing. But no, he had to try it. And so God is saying, I've been talking to you, but you still putting a socket in the wall. You still putting a clip in the wall. So God said, I'm teaching you my voice. I'm teaching you my voice. I need you to seek after me. He said, if you seek after me, you will find me.
Yes, you will.
And that's what he said. So therefore, he tells us in Proverbs 15:15, if you have a cheerful heart, that don't mean every day gonna be good.
Yeah.
But what the problem is what we let happen is we let what happened on the outside get on the inside.
Amen.
And Brother Larry one time told me, this is my last story about you, Larry. Brother Larry told me one time, listen, he told me one time that his boat, he like go fishing, right? But he was way out there one day and that boat started going down.
Amen.
What do you do when you way out there and your boat started going down? Pray. That's all you're going to do. You're going to pray and expect something good. You're going to pray and you ain't going to expect nothing good to happen. You're going down, baby. You don't care what color they are. You don't care if they're racist.
Yeah.
We going down, boo-boo. So if we going down, I gotta expect something good to happen. Hope that if he is racist, don't kill me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get in your boat.
Amen.
So you been telling me you gonna go down and not take the chance of getting in the boat with somebody racist? No, we're gonna have to go ahead and pray, continue to pray, and change our prayer.
Yeah.
Lord, please let this joker love me.
Amen.
He might not like no black people, but he gonna like you today.
Amen.
That's how God works.
Yeah.
That's it, favor. That's how God works. He will give you favor when everybody else may not like you, but he will give you favor.
Amen.
If you expect, come on somebody, if you expect something good to happen, he will give you favor and put you above everybody else. That's what happened to Joseph.
Yeah.
Because he did not give up when he was disappointed. He kept on pressing. Why do you think Paul said, press toward the mark of the prize, which is in Christ Jesus? Paul said, when I will do good, evil. Listen, y'all listen to me. I need y'all to look at me. You ain't got to look for no trouble. Trouble will find you.
Amen.
And the question is, Kim, how do you handle the trouble?
Yeah.
You don't know when to share. I'm going to talk to Paul. Trouble will find you.
Yeah.
And how you handle it is when the trouble finds you. That is the change. That's the challenge when you will see if you have a cheerful heart or not. Can you be cheerful when trouble finds you? Ooh, sister man, write that down. You write that in big letters.
Yeah.
Write it down and send it to me. Come on. That's when you know God don't tempt you. God tests you.
That's right.
That's when the test comes. And so on Friday, Craig Daddy said, son, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
But you live to fight another day. No, Craig want to cheat. Craig want to bring his pistol and all that kind of stuff. No, we didn't do it like that. We didn't do it like that. This is how we used to do it.
Yeah.
See, we need still a coward.
That's right.
But if you can stand and fight, because you win some, you lose some. But you live to fight another day.
Amen. Yes, Lord.
If you expect, thank you, I got one clap. If you expect God to do something good, you have some trials and errors.
Yes, Lord.
I told the church on Wednesday night, he said, if you ask God for patience, I almost stop praying for that, Glory. Because he said tribulations work in patience. And patience experience hope.
Yeah.
Because I had some experience, then I have hope because he brought me through last time. But in order for you to gain patience, you got to understand, you asking God to release tribulation. Here's the key, and I'm going to quit right here. Here's the key.
Yeah.
The key is, he knows how much tribulation to put on you, amen.
Amen. Amen.
Lord have mercy. Sometimes I don't know. Pray for me. Sometimes it seems like he just putting the notch up too high. But when it seems like the notch is up too high, you got to what? Trust God. Here it is. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. And lean not to thine own understanding.
Amen. Amen.
We stop right there. But he said, in all thy ways, acknowledge him. And he shall direct your path.
Amen.
That's what Joseph was doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't understand it. He didn't understand why God gave him this dream, but keep giving him detours in his life.
Yeah.
But he never stopped trusting God.
Amen.
Same with David. He didn't understand sometimes why God would let his enemies come up on. The whole book of Psalms, most of it is about David talking about him, how his enemies was looking at him and how they did him wrong. But he never stopped praising God.
Yeah.
So when you're looking for God to present promotion to you, you can't stop praising God. You can't stop praising God because ain't nobody on the organ.
Yeah.
You can't stop praising God because ain't nobody on no drums.
Yeah.
You got to be able to shout when you ain't got no music.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't said, you got some hands, don't you? Come on, somebody. We got to pay somebody for you to get your praise up now. You got some hands and you got a voice. Come on. That's somebody wish they had both hands.
Yes, Lord. Yes.
You got hands and you got a voice.
Amen.
He never asked you if you could sing.
That's right.
He said, sing unto the Lord a new song. He said, enter into his gates with thanksgiving.
Amen.
And into his courts with praise.
Amen.
We come here not just so we can have a head count. We come here because you need to enter that court with thanksgiving. When you come in, you being thankful because listen, I lived another day.
Amen. Amen.
And I'm praising God because he didn't let me die.
Yeah.
Come on, somebody. I wish I had about 4 people that know how to praise God. I praise him because he kept me. I praise him because, see, listen, when you have everything stripped away from you, you got to be able to praise God anyhow. Come on, somebody. Praise him anyhow. Because I told you the testimony of my friend that got held up, but it could have been me.
That's right. Amen.
And all you women are here safe, and all the stuff that's happening now with women,
Yeah.
you better praise God because he's the one protecting you.
Yeah.
You know now they put money on the car so you can grab it, and then once you grab it, it make you pass out. You know some of y'all will grab that 20 because you need some gas.
Amen.
You be trying to stay awake. I'm gonna get that 20. But that's how the enemy works. He knows how to draw you in.
That's right.
Because whenever we've been disappointed and we're desperate,
Yeah.
he knows what button to push.
Yes.
And you got to put your trust in God.
Amen.
Give God some praise. Yeah. We thank God for you gotta thank God.
Yes, Lord.
You gotta thank God
Yes, Lord.
for all that he have done.
Yeah.
And when you thank him for all he have done, he know he can trust you because you still got a praise in your voice. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Come on.